What's up today, my fellow man soldiers? So what we're going to be doing right now is going over the market. There's a lot of players that have went down in value. There's certain players, which is not many, but there's been a couple that retained their value, or even some players went up, right? It's always going up and down. By the time you guys see this video, it's probably goes down even more, or it might went up a little bit, depending on what's going on and so forth, right? And what's being released later on today and everything else, right? So anyways, let's go ahead and get into it. Please drop a like on the video. All right, so let's come over here real quick. I'm gonna show you guys my squad. I really don't like to pick up a lot of players, and the reason why I tell you guys is because I always like room for improvement. I don't mind picking up players, like for instance, right? Let's see if I could use a left end, but the thing is, I want to see if I could end up getting one for free. If I can't, then there's certain players. We'll see right now. There might be one that actually dropped pretty much that I might pick up during this video. All right, so, but anyways, but besides that though, I mean, I don't need no receivers. Everyone I got, like, my team is pretty cool. Like, I'm okay with my squad. My squad is cool. Once again, I think the only position that I will go for would be a left end. I am waiting for a few players to go down to pick up just for other reasons, but I really don't need to pick up no players. Even the left end, I don't have to pick up one. Montez Sweat is a goon, but he is one position that I wouldn't mind. I mean, yeah, that's one position I wouldn't mind upgrading. Anyways, let's go over here. Check out some of these players. And matter of fact, let's go to the 98s because I want to check out the Cowboy kicker. See, he's not right here in the front, so that means that his value went up. So here's the thing about this is that see, he's $4.99. This is not bad, and I think the reason why he went down a lot more is for the fact that we got a new kicker. But here's the thing, he was like $4.50 yesterday. I'm not gonna say I regret it, but I kind of do a little bit, right? I was like, well, if I bought him for $4.50, that means that I'm paying $100K for him because he's always doing a quick stop for $350K. To me, he'll be an in-game kicker because most likely when I add him to my squad, he's gonna go up to a 99 overall because of the Cowboy Kims. So I would have been cool. I wanted the card, and a big reason why is because he is a limited, so I'm not taking a loss. So if later on we end up getting a free kicker, I can always quick sell him and end up with coins, right? So I wasn't really tripping on that. So if he does go back down to $4.50, I most likely might pick him up, but I'm still debating. But $4.99, this is, to be honest with you guys, this is not a bad card. But I know some people are going for the other kicker, so I understand that. Now for these other cards, these 98 overalls, I like the fact that they did go down. Once again, they went down a lot more than this, and then they went back up a little bit. They didn't go up too much, but they did go up just a little bit, right? But even with these prices are pretty decent, because before they'll be like $700K, now they're at a decent price. Even this right in John Abram, right? And I think John Abram went down is because we got that free right in. But these cards are actually a pretty decent price for the 98 overall. These are the champion versions of the card, so that's actually pretty cool. But once again though, in a couple weeks we're gonna start seeing 99 overall champions, and that's what I'm actually waiting for. So 98s, honestly, if there's certain cards that you really want, I wouldn't pay no more than $500K for a 98 overall, unless it's just something you really want, right? But otherwise, I wouldn't pay that much. The 96 is where you guys are gonna want to be, and to me, these are gonna be one of the cheapest. And not just that, you could fill up your team with quite a bit 96s and have a solid squad. That's what I like about these cards right here. These cards are actually, they went down a lot. They went down tremendously. And we'll go check out the team of the week. Team of the year too. But they went down a lot also. So let's check out the Cowboys. I always go and check out the Cowboys because there's certain players that I do look for myself. See, Byron Jones, he was actually below 200K. I could have picked him up, but the reason why I didn't, I was like, man, he's still at 230K, 190. Majority of the 96 overalls are going for about 130, 120, 119 and stuff like that. So I was like, I'm cool. I'm gonna wait, continue to wait. But check out these. You got these team of the year cards, which Michael Parsons, honestly, the other day he was like 225, and I still didn't pick him up. But 97 overalls at these prices are not bad. Not bad, but you're gonna find a lot more team of the year cards that are a lot cheaper. But these are a lot of sought out cards. This Cavante Turbin, he always goes up and down. So if I wanted him, I would wait for him to go a little bit more down. But you see right here, look at Emmitt Smith is still going for quite a bit of coins. I'm not willing to pick him up for that price, so I'm cool with that. So that's a big no-no. All right, so here we go here. Let's see. Okay, I want to go to, let's go to the program. So we're going to go to, what's it? Oh, Combine. Here we go. The Combine and the free agency programs I want to check out. See, these Combine cards right here are pretty cool. So if I wanted to, like if this was Byron Jones at 167, I know he's still a little bit up there. I would pick him up. However, at 200 something K, I'm cool. I'm going to wait for him to go a lot more down. 167, I'll pay a little bit extra for him for the special chemistries he gets, but that's about it though. So these cards up here are pretty cool to, all right to pick up, especially this one right here if you guys want to pick them up. When it comes right here, look at, here's the thing, these cards are not bad for what they were before, right? Because I knew that these cards like steadily stood like by like 300, 400K. So in the end, they did go down tremendously. And if you really want the card, you mean you're gonna spend a little bit extra, but it's fine though. These cards are not bad, but me personally, I'm gonna wait because I'm a very cheap guy. However, if I did really want the card, I would pick it up. I'm not in no hurry to pick it up, so that's why I'm not tripping. But if I was, I would definitely pick up those cards. Now let's go to free agency. Free agency is another one. They're 97s though, so I'm not gonna say too much, but yeah, because I mean, hold on. Before I start saying anything comparing, because I want to see the team of the year, because I think the team of the year is way lower. But I know the free agency were still a lot higher than their average 97s. Yeah, so I mean, yeah, they are a lot higher. I mean about a 100K higher. So that is a little hefty, but still though, not too crazy, but it's still a little bit up there. But even so, the free agency cards did go down because their value was like 450K, 500K for those free agency cards. Why they're so much, I have no idea, but they were quite a bit. These team of the year cards are cool. So yeah, I guess I wouldn't say they're about the same, but if you do really want the free agency cards, I mean, they're not that bad to pick up. I want to check them out again. The free agency, these are not bad. I would wait till I get a better deal. I think I might end up maxing out Amari Cooper, because if you get a free agency card and I have Amari Cooper ready, so if I add the 97, it'll make Amari Cooper a 97 overall. So I might do that, but once again, I'm gonna wait for these cards to go. When there's not that many free agency cards, no wonder they're going up quite a bit. I mean, but first of all, they went down a lot, so I will say that. But I can understand some of their value on some of these cards because I just put free agency in 96, 97, and this is not that many of them. Usually you'll go down a lot more, and that's not many of them. So even with that being said, the prices are pretty decent for considering that there's not that many of them. So I will go ahead and say that. All right. So 96s to me are going to be the way to go, but I do want to check out some 94s and see how these are going. So 94s, I'm going to go more of the Super Bowl program because that's where most of the 95s were. And check out these. Wow. So these are kind of like close up to the 96s. So I'm going to be honest with you guys. I mean, some of these Super Bowl cards are cool. I understand that these Super Bowl cards are actually still pretty solid. So I will say that. However, if I'm going to pick up some cards, I would rather pick up the 96s because they're about as close as some of these cards right here. Some of these Super Bowl cards. So I wouldn't pick up a lot of, yeah, I definitely wouldn't. But if there's like one of these cards to pick up, that's cool. But I would definitely stay with the, I would just go and pick up the 96s. That's what I would do. All right, so let's go like this. What about the Ring of Honor? Are they? Oh, let me check out some limiteds. I want to see how some of these limiteds are going for, just in general. McFadden is nice though. I mean, you're only gonna pay 8K for it because he cooks us for 350. I just want to see some of these. This is not bad for that limited. Definitely want to pick up that Mike Vick. That'd be crazy for that price. I mean, for 88, nah, it'd just be more for coins. So this guy finally starts to go down. I'm not even tripping on him. I already got the right in I want, but he definitely went down. So yeah, some of these limiteds are all right. They're not bad. They're not bad for what you could get for them, right? But let's go like this. I'm gonna go one last one. We're gonna go with I think it's the Honors, or what was the last program? The Ring of Honor. The Ring of Honor, not NFL Honors. The Ring of Honor. There we go. I know I was a little bit confused, and we're gonna go with 90, 98. Because then with the champion cards. Not bad, not bad. There were a lot more. I think they were like 800, 700K before, so they did go down a lot. So if you guys really wanted a card, I guess it wouldn't be hurt to pick up one, but I definitely wouldn't pick up more than that unless you guys really want to. But they're not bad though. A lot of these prices, once again, they're pretty decent to be picking up. So card, what's this here? Okay, Ring of Honor. Now that we're speaking about, oh, this is only a 90. It's not a 91 plus, it's a 91. So let's see what they give me. Just a 91, so that's what it was. But anyways, there it is there. Let me know if you guys plan to pick up any cards if you guys did already. Until next time, I'm out.